Hello, dear students. I hope you're all doing well. Today, we are going to begin our syllabus. Before I begin the first chapter, I would like to show you our books to cover this year. The first book we have to cover is Reflections, and the second book is Articulation. Reflection is your English main course book, and Articulation is your English workbook. Today we are going to study the first chapter from your English main course book. The name of the chapter is The Gentlemen of the Jungle. Jomo Kenyatta was a Kenyan anti-colonial activist and politician who was the first president of Kenya. He played a major role in the transformation of Kenya from a colony of the British Empire into an independent country. Now let us understand the background of the story. Now this is a fable. A fable is a short story that typically features animals which are given human qualities. A fable wants to teach moral lesson and often that moral is expressed in the end. The main characters in the story are an elephant, a lion, a buffalo, an alligator, a rhinoceros, a leopard, a hyena, a fox and a man. In the 19th century, European powers like Britain, France, Italy, and Germany they established their colonies in Africa. Now, this story reflects the reaction of the Kikuyu community of Kenya. Okay, the story will show you how the people of Kenya reacted against the European powers. Jomo Kenyatta presents the theme of greed, corruption, control, innocence, colonialism, trust, self-importance and rebellion in this story. Now you have to remember one thing. Animals in this story represents European power and the man represents Kikuyu tribe of Kenya. Okay? Animals in the story represents European power and the man represents Kikuyu tribe of Kenya. Now let us learn the lesson in depth. Once an elephant made a friendship with a man. One day, due to a heavy thunderstorm, the elephant went to his friend for shelter. The kind man offered to let the elephant put his trunk inside his hut as he had room only for him and the trunk of the elephant. But the cunning elephant pushed his head inside and flung the man out. The man started to grumble and started to argue with his friend. Disturbed, the lion came roaring and sought to know why there was disturbance. The elephant replied that he had only been discussing with friend the possession of the little hut. The lion wanted to have peace and tranquility in his kingdom, so he commanded his ministers to appoint a commission of inquiry and report accordingly. The man was pleased by the sweet words from the king of the jungle. The following elders were appointed to sit in the commission: Mr. Rhinoceros, Mr. Buffalo, Mr. Alligator, the retired Honorable Mr. Fox as chairman, and Mr. Leopard as secretary to the commission. But there was no one from the man's side. When he protested, he was told that there was no one from his side who was well educated to understand intricacy of the jungle law. He was further assured that there was nothing to fear since the members of the commission were chosen by God and they were endowed with teeth and claws, so they would investigate the matter with greatest care. The commission sat to take the evidence. Mr. Elephant justified his act saying that he had always regarded it as his duty to protect the interests of his friends and that had caused the misunderstanding. He said that his friend had invited him to save his hut from being blown away by a hurricane. The elephant said that he considered it necessary to turn the undeveloped space to a more economic use by sitting in it. The elders of the jungle supported what Mr. Elephant had said. Then the man began to give his account. The commission cut him short and asked him if the undeveloped space in his hut was occupied by anyone else before Mr. Elephant assumed his position. The man was bewildered. Finally, the commission gave its verdict. It was not on the expected lines of man. They concluded that the dispute had arisen through a misunderstanding due to the backwardness of man's ideas. They defended Mr. Elephant's action, saying that he had fulfilled his sacred duty of protecting man's interests. They considered the space should have been to put its most economic use. As man had not yet reached the stage of expansion, they arranged a compromise that to suit both parties. Accordingly, Mr. Elephant would continue to occupy his hut, whereas the man was advised to look for a site to build another hut. The man did as suggested, for he feared the teeth and claws of the commission. But the same fate awaited. A new hut was built. Mr. Rhinoceros occupied. A royal commission was appointed only to give the same finding. This procedure went on till all were accommodated with new huts. The man now had decided to adopt an effective method. When the huts already occupied by the jungle lords were beginning to decay, he built a bigger and better hut. As soon as the animals saw it, one by one came and occupied the space they found. They soon started to fight over their rights of penetration. The man found the perfect opportunity and set the hut on fire and burnt it to the ground while the animals were all inside. He was finally relieved to find peace is costly, but it's worth the expense. Every man has a breaking point, and the man in the story is no different. Though he has destroyed his hut, he also ensured that the animals have died. No longer is he under the control of the animals, and the reader senses that life will be easier for the man. There is also a sense of justice when the man burns his hut as he is retaliating against the animals and everything that they have done to him. Just as many countries in Africa rebelled against colonial rule, so too is the man rebelling against the animal's authority. Just as each man may have a breaking point, Kenyatta may be suggesting that for many African nations, the breaking point was the constant inequality that was felt by African people at the hands of the colonizers. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. If you have any doubts or any suggestions about my class, you can WhatsApp me or call me, no problem. I'll be posting the notes in the group. Thank you.